then younger generation all depend on the social media. The younger generation get experience something more negative information than the positive images. So it's really, I don't know what, I cannot say right, good or right or wrong, but that's my experience. Because for me also, I can say, I was a monk, I was Lama, I was a monk. Right now I'm not a monk. But first time I thought, when I gave a monk vow, I thought, that one maybe mistake now, I make another opportunity. But now I think I was not monk, but it may help better contribution to the younger generations. When each of them, so I kind of became more like a bridge between the great lamas and between the younger generations. The reason why I'm saying is we have culturally, we have so many different great lamas. When they visit to any places, 1,000 people come get a blessing. We have a very fortunate blessing, but it can't reach individually. They can't reach because there are too many people announced at the time. And also the Lama give a teaching, but the younger generation doesn't have much opportunity to connect with them directly much. And because a lot of the other lamas are always traditionally in the front, and then beside the other will be. So the younger generation all way behind. So they were happy to see the Lama, they got blessed, but then they don't get much opportunity to connect. So I was fortunately with being with the Lama, so I had the opportunity to be closer with the great Lamas. But at the same time, I'm not a monk. I can be comfortable to go there and spend more time with the younger generations, and they get more comfortable. They can ask me any question, I can share, I can bring their word along the message. And it's just, so it became a really benefit, it's helpful. I was not in a monastery, but also I did a lot of volunteering. I did a lot of different community work as a board member, and especially I did first time I was president, later I did the president too much had it for me, I give up and I did a public relation, and that was perfect for me. Then I can deal with the younger generation and any other aspect. I learned a lot too, and also I can able to bring the energy to the Grand Lama's blessing to the individuals. So very benefit. It's a very benefit. So this is very important to what I believe. And there is no high Grand Lama or good. We all are one human being, and we all have each individual have a good aspect, and we have some lack of something, but there are some good energy. So we have to share all energy together, make this oneness. So it's very important. Oneness is very important. And then traditionally Tibetan, we do Lama stay there, the blessing rituals, that's a different traditionally. But generally Tibetan, we read the history, all the great Lamas, even Lord Buddha, they enlightened, meditate in the cave, enlightened under the tree, not a fancy center or fancy monastery or fancy anything. It's very simple under the tree. That's an example. So you can be enlightened any place, your house, you can be, if you have good energy, you have a good practitioner, you can be enlightened. And you don't need to require any fancy church or temple or house or something. So that's very important to. Sometimes our culture, when you see the Tibetan monastery, sometimes this is people voluntarily, people wanted to respect the Grand Lamas. So when Lama comes, one time they treat them like a very holy. So people thinking Lamas need to be like that. No, it's not. Lama don't know. They say that, but the people just build up their conduct so much into, yeah. But that's our culture, but as a respect. But it's not necessary that aspect. The most important is any Lama comes here, you can ask any question. Question is very important, and it helps you to understanding our meaning of the life. That's very important. Yeah. Okay. So now I'm going to do a little more part of the medicine Buddha. That part of our yeah. Lama Vajra de Java So you have to visualize with the blue Buddha on your hand here, Om, and here is Ah, here is Hum. Om, Ah, Hum. Om, Ah, Hum. That's the three letters with Ah, Om, Ah, Hum. That's the purification of the body, mind, and speech. Chandrawada Chiji Shabba Jidra Puja Suva Yawa Chunda Dagi Sisaba Kamja Dagi Chundu Chambro Chushi Ravi Shilinde Yamba de Sangasha the Middle Yuhun Nambashan of Jabra Nije Medasamba Dipper Chandu Rama Hache Mijunshi to Zungi Kombo Siva Midishu and Nava Nandata and Yamba Ron the worship Name Tata Wondu like that and Chidangelo Soba Lada Choco Motu. Yeah, in Tibet traditionally we use this lot, we use this one I just told you, we do this 4 directions. So 4 directions, so bring the all energy, the share to the energy by 4 directions. That basically, I think at that time we don't have internet, we don't have the social media. I think this is how we visualize the 4 directions, all the energy into the absorb here and share, and then that mirror will be back reflect. But I think that's now what we call as online life. That's basically same. Basically, it's reached to all, all the universal. Right now we are meditating. We are sharing our prayers, blessing and energy. It's not only here. We don't think about it. It's just here. We will all the sharing the energy for the 4 directions. So that all over the universe of the world. And so this our energy meditation have no boundary. There's no boundary. You don't need to go open the door, open the window to energy. That's all you are coming right now, your energy goes up, that it affects right away into the moment to the planets. So that's how powerful our meditation. And that's our powerful how we be changing for the world. So one most important right now is not only here right now, we are staying here. Energy, today's hour's energy when you go any place, you don't need to people to talk or to say, oh, I'm really blessing you. No, you don't need it. Anytime you have a person you need, you manifest your blessing to them, to the people will feel, people will just. I have some friend, even who doesn't call they believe anybody, any believers, but they believe, oh, I feel something strange energy here. I feel something strange, I feel something happy energy. So that, of course, there is. That shows the energy works. Energy works. Yeah, energy works. Sometimes you don't have any reason. You feel you go to that place, you feel like more happy, more comfortable. Sometimes even that place you are spending a lot of money to go that place, you feel like something not comfortable and couldn't sleep. So that's the energies. So that means energy is very important to you. Your energy is very important to share to the effect. So that's why we were calling the our home. That your energy from your body, your mind, your speech, they all share to the all universal. That's why that's why the Tibetan tradition, we use that mirror to absorb all your good energy and we share to the four directions. Yeah, four directions. Then I think now I think online is that exactly. I think before we don't have the internet. That's what maybe that's what symbolizing. Right now, because when I was we have a teaching, we have a event, we have online recording. We were speaking here, but I got a comment response from India in the moment. That means they can connect with you already there. So it's how much. So that is how much world is close. How close world now. Yeah. So that is very important. So right now we're thinking we are here together, but actually your energy is all over the world together. So that's very important. So that was what they were, and this prayer was saying basically to because of the way I get in here together, your body, your mind, after your purification, your body, your mind, your speech on our home, the energy may be benefit connected to all other sentient beings. That's basically the phrase. All other sentient beings. Nala Judene, Chudi, Yawate, Tamja, Tijita, Lama, Yati, Tender, Tundu, no, Kanta, Tata, and that is Gibianama, Namana, the Deshi, the Horror, the Deshi, all come to the children, someone, the Deshi. So here they were dedicating all the healing Buddha's energy we receive, or your body, mind, speech, may we benefit, reach to all other sentient beings. And also here it says, by the any unintentionally, if we have any mistake, be forgiveness, basically. So sometimes you try a good motivation, you try to reach something, maybe unintentionally. Some people might have different reflect. So that is you have to be, you have to forgiveness for that. Anything happen, anything aspect of the effect, the mistakes. So then then one I want to share with that is story that one is that what we call is what we call. Today I'm speaking more. I'm doing the lesson very short, and I'm speaking more because I think it's more important. More important to understanding what we mean, what we do. So that Tibetan medicine, Buddha healing medicine, what we call medicine Buddha. So we Tibetan call Sankhya Mela. In Japan and Korea, they call it Yukusha Nori. That basically called blue, calmness, and healing. And that in Tibetan, it came in about century, about 7th century. 7th century, the traditional came from India, and before 7th century, 6th century, Tibet was not a Buddhist. Buddhist also, Tibet was introduced in around the 6th century, and 6th century is kind of like introduced. But mainly in 7th century, the main scholar called Chandra Chitta. This is one of the great Pandit, Indian Pandit called Chandra Rakshita. That's one of the great Indian teachers came to Tibet. That's the 7th century. And he established the main established a Tibetan monastery the first monastery called Samyak. That was 8th century. And then this Pandit, when he tried to establish, then he realized that Tibetan people need more subdued. I think that Tibetans are a little bit not too ready to be a meditate, and they need some forceful energy, something to help them to calm down. So he suggested the king to invite Guru Padmasambhava to Udiyan. So then Tibetan king invited Guru Padmasambhava to Tibet, and Guru Padmasambhava became the who built that 8th century the Tibetan monastery was established here, and Guru Padmasambhava became the main Tibetan right now. This year, one of our main founding of the Tibetan actively. Because Shankaracharya, he came just established, but Guru Padmasambhava came to Tibet, subdues all the Tibetans, all the negativities, all this aspects, and then he forcefully Tibetan became established more into the Buddhist Mahayana practice. And it was like 8th century, and then what we call Tibetan Buddhism became a Mahayana practice. And then that time we have now 4 different lineage Tibetans. The first Guru Padmasambhava, through that we call is Nyingma lineage. That is called Red Hat lineage, Red Hat Tibetan lineage. And Tibetan, that's what we call from Guru Rinpoche, the medicine Buddha. The first start from the Guru Rinpoche, 8th century, then went to the Ugyen Lingpa lineage, then Dempu Khyentse Rinpoche, then Tripimpa Lingpa Rinpoche, and Dempu Khyentse Rinpoche is one of the high Nyingma great Lama master in 1991. That's the great Lama who lineage through, unbrokenly the lineage came through the Guru Rinpoche to the, until this now in we call it Nyingma school. Then second Tibetan found one lineage called Kagyu lineage. Kagyu is called Black Hat lineage. The Black Hat lineage came from beginning is like first Karmapa. First Karmapa is Tusum Khyentse at 1110, around 1110. Karmapa he had a different vision, different Karmapa lineage. This Rinpoche built another lineage. So then Guru Rinpoche, the Nyingmapa lineage, then he started a different new lineage called a Kagyu, that was the black hat. Then that Karmapa, first Karmapa, then second Karmapa Wogen Rinjin, then eighth Karmapa Mikyu Dorje, those are very well known. And then on my life, then this Karmapa was 16 Karmapa. I'm a Ranjun Dorje, 16 Karmapa. They were one of the very famous in 1924 to 1981. And then now the 17 Karmapa called Ukin Tile. He was born in 1985, and right now there's a Karmapa Kagyu lineage is still that lineage that. And then we have a Sakya lineage. Sakya lineage is the number 3. Sakya lineage is come from Sakya Kungan with like a 1092 to 1158. That is the master or the founder of the Sakya is more like a practicing learning is a path. It is more like a meditation and learning for the traditionally. And then right now they call Sakya the famous well-known Sakya Tenzin, 41st Sakya Tenzin. And then Sakya 40th Sakya Tenzin on in Tobinimbo. And right now we have 43rd Sakya, Jana Vajra. So on my life, the 41st Sakya Tenzin, Mahakunga Tekchen Pemba Rinpoche is one of the most great Lama, one of the great Sakya lineage holder, and his son, 42nd, became a Sakya Tenzin, that's a Ratna Vajra Rinpoche. And third one is we call Sakya, right now holding is a Sakya Tenzin, Jana Vajra is a 43rd, so it's a Sakya lineage is a 43rd. Then for me, my lineage, I was sitting at the Gilupa Monastery from Tsongkhapa. From Tsongkhapa to right now is until now, from the Tsongkhapa to the too many different lamas came through, and Katamba Dibankara, and then became a Dalai Lama, he's from Dalai Lama, and then there's a great Lama from the Gilupa is a true Dalai Lama, and his son Dalai Lama, the present, he's holding the name and Gilupa lineage steady. So these are the all 4 different lineage, but they all lineage different lineage. They have a school, but same message, same practice. Little different way to practice, and they have different lineage. So if you come to see one of the Sakya Lama, he will give you the empowerment directly or through whatever his lineage came from. Sometimes it's not necessary to speak other lineage. That doesn't mean, so sometimes people get misunderstood. Sometimes people misunderstood mean if the person whoever holds a lineage, he speak his own traditional, and then other people thinking, oh, he's the only one have this one, not other people doesn't have. It's not that. Everybody has the same different style, different ways of practice, little different how they come different gurus, but same basically the same teaching, same practice where the Buddha came from. For example, like me, I got teaching that all Buddha teaching the Buddha teaching from the Nyingma, from the great Denpo Chinpa Rinpoche, one of the great Nyingma Lama, and also I got a great blessing from the Dünjur Rinpoche. Dünjur Rinpoche is one of the main high great Lama who was the Nyingma lineage holder. And Denpo Chinpa Rinpoche, I got an initiation. Like we sit down and get initiation. But that great Lama, that Dünjur Rinpoche, I haven't get opportunity to get the initiation like a group. But he came to 1960s to see his own Dalai Lama audience in Dharamsala. I was a very young boy. And after he's from Dalai, I am the who hold his hand, take to the Tibetan Zen temple. So we had a reception. So he holding my hand. I remember he was holding my hand from the gate from the Dalai Lama's temple, the palace to the temple to all the receptions. He was keep holding my hand. I was going. So he asked me so many questions and he gave me. So it was actually for me, I get this much direct personal empowerment than the culture, traditional culture. But this is so I have a still I have a touch every time I do teaching. I always remember is I was a very young boy. Was holding I can't leave, so I have to go through all together. That time I was a boy, but now I'm so much blessed person. And then from the Kagyu, he's only 16 Karmapa. I got a teaching from him, traditionally like a teaching initiation from him number of times. And also that time, 1950, we have one school in India called Tibetan Young Lamas Home School. And Tibetan Young Lamas Home School is a very new lamas from different schools all together at one school in Delhi. And so that time, there's a very well-known lama now they call here, Chögyam Trungpa Rinpoche and Lama Zopa Rinpoche and the very well-known lamas. So they all lamas were trained that time. I was one of those lamas, but I was youngest one, so I didn't learn that much. I just learning very little, but I was too small. Youngest one, everybody was so nice to me. I became a sport, a sport boy. Even Karmapa Rinpoche was there. He trained me. He always take me. I was the youngest one. He picked me up. He put me in the lab. He gave me some food. And I remember that was so much pleasant opportunity. Yeah. Then Sakya Tenzin Rinpoche, I get many teaching. As a Sakya, I'm still getting in India go to get teaching from Sakya. I have a lot of many lamas from Sakya get teaching, Sakya Tenzin Rinpoche. And then there's one is interesting thing is one of the highest Sakya, he was passed away, Sakya Chokye Tenzin Rinpoche. He is in Damsa, one of the young, very boy, young monk. And he was actually initiated me to be used the camera because he somehow I don't know somebody looks like offered him a camera, the Indian camera called clip. So one time I was go to see the blessing from him. He said, "Okay, this for you." He gave to me, and that was the camera. So that was the first time I ever had my camera to use the click. Never click in India like the 1970s. So I just called them when I used nowadays. I'm using my phone camera. I said, "Oh, I got a lineage from the Sakya lineage." So somehow he gave me that camera. It makes them start back to my using the camera. So what I'm trying to tell you is so no different. So I'm a Gelupa practitioner, but I have my guru from Nima. I have a lineage guru, blessing from the Sakya, from the Kagyu, and from the, so I still practice Gelupa practice, but doesn't affect anything, something. So when you do particular something, your own practice, you keep your own lineage, but same time you can utilize the other lineage together, make the more better and more understanding of the. So right now the very important now is the interfaith. Interfaith is very important and a lot of sometimes people get misunderstanding. People sometimes they get a lot of some people get blamed for the religious. All religious are make the trouble for the all this wars. I belong that religion, and then they don't belong together. Then, I live in Santa Barbara. I'm starting to, I have now, we do involve many different, not Tibet I'm saying, I'm involved